It's all good. We're fine. Hi, everyone. It's Anne and Renata, and we are here at Tomago buying out the Wi-Fi network.
It's not going well.
It's going perfectly fine. We're going to try and take you on a little bit of a tour, and Renata's going to tell you about the location. I'm just going to spin you all around. Oh, hi, Deb. All right, so we're going to test how far we get before we drop signal. So we're a bit scared to go outside because there's mosquitoes.
Just come into the front room here. So let's see if we lose everyone. So guys, just to make you all aware, we are on Get Vocal for probably the first time. Well, it is the first time at this particular venue. So we're actually trying to see how Wi-Fi works here. And because these old buildings that we are working in are made from huge sandstone blocks, just have a look here at the size of the doorway.
Oops.
Okay, that's the size of the doorway. It's the size of the sandstone blocks we're trying to get Wi-Fi through.
It's as big as my butt.
It can be most difficult. So we are at Tomago House, which is in New South Wales. It is
in Australia.
In Australia. And it's about 35 minutes from Newcastle, which is the second largest city in New South Wales after the capital city of Sydney. And Tomago House is stuck out literally in the bush. It was owned by originally the Windia family, and Mr. Windia was a magistrate, a local magistrate, and he came out here with his wife to settle in this area here, and he was the local magistrate from around and took in all of this area on horseback back then. So this is their main dining room area here. This is where they would have had guests and entertained the local people. If you have a look at these pictures here, we have Richard Windia.
Hang on, I'm coming around slowly. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to make people seasick.
So this is the barrister here, Richard Windia, and if you can see his date is 1806 to 1849.
I've got some glare happening there, so I'll just get rid of that. Yep.
And this here is our house custodian, Mariah. So this is the lady we have to make sure that we ask for permission before we start the world's largest ghost hunt, because most definitely this lady is here in spirit. She looks after the house, and she has been noted by many, many different people who have been here. They see a lady who tends to wander around and sneak around corners to make sure that everyone is doing the right thing. But if you can have a look at how magnificent this structure is, beautiful windows all the way around. We can go out to one of the windows. There are mosquitoes out there, but just to show you the driveway. Originally this was planted with beautiful gardens. Mariah had a real eye for trying to make the whole area look like an English garden, something that would have evoked that air of richness and prosperity. So some of the trees that are still here do bear fruit. A lot have been lost over the years because of rain, thunderstorms, and just wear and tear. And so the National Trust that looks after this home now deals with the property that is remaining and is left behind. So this will certainly be one of our rooms that we're going to be doing an investigation in. Now, how's that vocal connection going here?
Well, it's going to be hard for me to tell because that information will be coming up on Facebook from people, right, which is not going to come up on this Get Vocal app. Maybe if there are some people who can come over to Get Vocal, GETVOKL, if you have that app, jump in on one of the available spots there and give us a little bit of feedback on how the sound and the picture is going.
So if we come back out into the middle area here, this is the main entrance.
This is a beautiful big sideboard. That's massive. Oh, hang on, Renata. Don't we have to also mention this? There's a magnificent chandelier here that has a story. which I don't think Renata's going to tell us. That was their pride and joy. All right, so we're going to come out here. I remember you telling me a great story about that chandelier. It wasn't a ghost story. It was about the history of it. Unless it was Linda that told the story. So this is the front door, and you can see their crest is up on here. Of course, Renata does do ghost tours out here with Newcastle Ghost Tours. So, hey everyone, it's me on the camera. So please keep an eye on her Facebook page for events for when she runs them out here. They do normally sell out, so get in. The beautiful atrium, look at it up here. We won't talk about the two ugly blokes over there.
Can we show them the little spooky staircase?
We can try. Hope this internet holds up.
So this is let's show you this. This is really interesting here. This is the butler's pantry and the bells that would ring downstairs. So that's how they would contact people that it was time for tea.
Somebody has just said something. Feed okay at the moment. Thanks, Damo.
Thanks, Damo. Thank you very much. We'll just show them the little staircase up to the attic. We may not be able to
it's very spooky up there. Actually, I'll have to come through first.
Yep. So they're our spooky attic stairs, and there is certainly a presence up the top there as well.
There's normally tons of activity going on up there. So we'll see how we go.
Can we head outside just for a minute before we get attacked by mosquitoes?
Oh, the door's open. Why is the door open? Let all the mozzies in.
So the mosquitoes are pretty bad out here. It is an area known for the savagery of the bloodsuckers.
And swarms, the size of them. That was the caretaker's house there. That would have been the staff and the kitchen and everything over there, I think.
And downstairs here, we also have a full-length basement area or cellar where they used to store fruit, vegetables, make their jams. They also made wine here, which was actually award-winning wine. They took their wines over to Europe and won awards.
Angle down here. Can't really see terribly well. It looks like a pit down there, but there's actually doors down there to go underneath the house. But look at the beautiful sandstone blocks that make up the house.
And the house has a date stamp of 1843. Also, just very, very quickly, just to sort of prove that they never wasted anything out here, these are all bits of crockery that was saved from articles that were bought from overseas to be housed and stored here at Tomago House for the use of the house itself. And if any of the crockery broke, Mariah would actually pop it into this area here to make like a mosaic piece for herself. So this was her little veranda coming off her bedroom.
I wonder if there's a Ming vase in all of this. But there's some person out there that collects things going, oh my God, that was a Ming vase and it's been smashed up for concrete. Oh, well.
Really interesting little pieces, but she tends to appear in that doorway and in reflections people will catch her on occasion. We've got a couple of photos where we think there is an image of someone standing in that doorway. So if you just want to pan out here, one of the
the sky's looking beautiful.
One of the original houses here actually stood through those trees there. That's a big avocado tree too, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we're still getting vocal good here?
Yeah, we're still going.
Let's try the other
It's
rooms.
actually really good signal out here. We've got quite a strong signal.
Okay, let's try Mariah's room. let's see how we go in there, because that's going to be one of the rooms we're going to try and use in the experiment.
And for all our American friends, that's our dunny, our outhouse, the loo, which we all skip to. Oh, and you can actually see what remains of the pulley system of the. I don't know if you can see it. That was where they rang the bells. You can just see the what's remaining of that pulley system, which belonged to the butler's thing, whatever it was over there. Oh, we're coming in. Now, we did try to use our gimbal, but it's playing up and causing too much stress, and we're too tired to cope at the moment.
Not sure what Roman's doing.
No one's ever sure what Roman's doing. We just go with the flow. All right, so Damo, if we drop out or it starts to get bad, can you please let us know?
So another area where they would have entertained. We're still getting vocal here?
Yeah, we're still here. We've actually got 2 bars. It's gone up a little bit from what it was outside. So I'm going to continue walking in.
Okay, just to show you this picture, which was a picture of how it would have looked inside.
Happening from there we go. You stay put, I will angle it. The ceilings.
We also have a really interesting photo from this particular bureau come up. One of our special volunteers.
Feels very special.
Andrew.
Oh, I can see a figure in the mirror. Oh, it's me. But it's that old glass, you can see. Got that reflective material behind it.
And our final room that we're hoping very much.
Fingers crossed, guys, because we've held up in there, which is really good.
So that's 2 rooms. We can use this one. We might actually seat the psychics in here if we can't get any further. So we're still holding on.
We've got 1 little tiny bar, so let's see if we get into Mariah's room. Maybe she doesn't want us in her room. Maybe that's why we can't get signal out here. Okay, it's just like, we'll come back. If we drop out, we will come back. Nope, just bugs yet. No, that's not for the feed. Oh, no, we've got 2 bars in here.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so it looks like it's actually the core of the house which has the least amount of signal, but it still holds up there. Beautiful old sideboards.
Okay, well, let's
show them the
really
bathroom.
Good.
Please, can we show them the bathroom? It's so stylish. I'm sure at the time it was the height of fashion, and everyone would have been jealous to have a bathroom just like this one.
And that takes your breath away, doesn't it?
Yep. Look at the sink. We've got tiles everywhere.
But look at the arches.
I know, to actually be able to do that out of tiles is pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool.
And we also have, that's the loo, the dunny. Look at the bathtub. It's tiled.
And they're creepy as.
And we actually saw shadow figures in here, remember, the other time?
Yes, we had a lot of.
There's a lot of action going on out here.
All right. Well, that's actually.
Well, do you want to see if we can get upstairs into the attic?
Excellent. No, we'll leave the attic.
We'll leave the attic, okay.
Time.
There also is a little bit of a story here. I don't know if you can see that. See how the floor is different?
Yeah, just
that was actually a trapdoor.
Yeah, it's a trapdoor. It's a hidey hole to go down into the cellar. So because we were out in the bush, or they were out in the bush 150 years ago here, there would have been bushrangers and marauding tribes people who may have possibly attacked the household. people going around looking for whatever was possible to steal. So if the family felt threatened, especially Mariah with the children on her own when her husband was away, this was an option. They could open the trap door and go straight through down into the cellar, close off the areas, and it would look then as though the house was empty. So things would probably get stolen, obviously, but at least the children and mum were safe down there. Yeah. Different times.
Now, for all those who are watching on the Frightfully Good feed on Facebook, please remember that our vodcast, our regular vodcast, is no longer on Sunday night. It is now on Monday nights, which I hit the turnaround button and nothing happened, but that's okay.
So I'll just stay here and say, remember, Monday nights now, 7:30.
7:30.
For the podcast. We are going to be back here at Tomago House next Sunday. For those lucky people that have bought tickets, thank you so very, very much. All the money is going to Tomago House.
Every single cent.
We have reached our goal. Hopefully we might get some more money over time. Over the period that we're going to be broadcasting. Also, we start at 11 o'clock. And
now this is 11 a.m.
Yeah, 11 a.m. At 12 a.m. we're going to be doing our investigations and the great experiment.
And we join up with America.
Yep, and then for the last hour we will be having our
fun.
Yeah, a bit of fun before everyone needs to go. So we're going to say goodbye. Mwah.
All right. Well, I'll have to say goodbye this way. I hope that's not too close. Bye. And bye to the gorgeous Tomago House.
We'll see you next week.
And I hope I do this right. I'm going to press the button and hopefully it all works. But if not, be patient with me because I have to learn how to stop this thing. I think I have to leave the room. Okay, bye. Nope, it's not letting me do anything, Renata.
Well, we might be on for a while.
We might be here for a little bit longer yet. So how long would you like to watch with me?
I don't know.
Hang on, I think I have to.
Love
okay, let me get rid of this.
Love